Alright, so androids today, I'm gonna be using all the three units that got buffed technically, because like the two characters are new and then Gammas did get buff. So I'm just gonna use all the three and see how that android team performs. I'm not expecting that much because 14 and 15 are just not that good, and like Gammas and 13 are good, but 13 is only 4 stars, so you have to take that into account as well. And the opponent is here maxed out Namek Goku, high star USV as well, and then MUI, who's like easy to deal with. So I'm not gonna say that MUI is a threat on this team, but USV and Namek are definitely gonna be really strong characters to test this team against. Gammas, I assume Gammas are gonna be the best performing ones. Although this is a pre-recorded video, I do think Gammas did perform the best, but I don't fully remember. I doubt that 13 outperformed almost like they're red 6, so basically just maxed out Gammas. Thankfully, he gave me the opportunity to use another green card. He does get a lot of green cards, 13, with Gammas as well. Like these guys do get a lot of green cards on this team. Yeah, I never really combo with 13. I didn't even see if I filled up his cage before switching out. I should always try to do that first. I did read his kit again. I'm more now in the know what he does, but still I end up wasting his combo stopping thing, the first hit he takes. Like I just end up wasting that because I keep forgetting that he does that. So still need to improve in that area. Lock-in doesn't scare me anymore that much, especially against Gammas, because Gammas are so bulky. There you go, Emio, have fun. And then I'm going to okay, I was gonna seal his blast guts, but cover change as well. Also, it's great that he doesn't do, it's not like he does more damage just against Goku's. If your opponent has a Goku, he will inflict the opponent's team with 30% more damage taken. So the whole team is gonna take more damage just because they're running a Goku. And their whole team also gets their green card and blue card sealed on entry or on lock-in, I think. Sorry, no, on lock-in is the main ability and rush. Also, I remembered finally that they nullify endurance when you tag switch out, so I did use that here against USV. So yeah, as I was saying, they seal green card and blue cards, I think, on entry. If you have a Goku opponent. He did feint me and I thought I had immunity. I don't know what kind of immunity that is at the bottom. I don't know what it is for, but I thought that was the feint immunity. That's why I went into Gammas. I took so much damage and healed up fully. I did this just so I can get my gauge filled up. Really didn't care that much. I just wanted to fill up my gauge, get the core breaker going on, destroy Dragon Ball, prolong his rush, and yeah, just be safe. 7-star MUI is not gonna handle that quite well. I could have just rushed USV's first life. Maybe should have done that, but I guess I was just like, what, core breaker is gonna just nullify it anyways, so I don't really need to waste my rush. USV does not have cover null. That's a very big flaw of his. But it's fine. That is the kind of units we want. The units that have flaws, they are not like perfect all the time. That's what we need. Not Mr. Namek Goku or Ultra Frieza are perfect all the time. Or SSJ4 Vegeta. We don't need that. Gammas do not care. If you try to ult my team, Gammas generally do not care. They will soak up everything. Oh, scary damage. I'm just gonna heal up all of that up anyways in a bit, with the help of 13 as well. Nice rising rush, buddy. There you go. His first life was already gone, so I can just rush him freely. Also, the endurance nullification thing that you saw on the tag switch, you're not gonna see that often. Very rarely you're gonna see that, and this was like one of the instances. I actually caught it off because I also read their kit before making this video, so I thankfully knew that they do that. He kept on countering my quick attack. So now take into account that that's a fully maxed out Ultra. I'm still a bit disappointed, but that's a fully maxed out Ultra against maxed out Gammas. So as I said, I'm still a bit disappointed, but it's, you know, it's somewhat justifiable. Again, see, again, I'm here disappointed as well. You know what will happen. As you can see, I don't kill here, even with 2 success, that much HP. But again, I've maxed out Ultra versus 4-star LF. I don't know if you can justify that, but yeah, at least he's dead now. For some reason, they are doing good damage against USV. I don't know what his USV built on, because he shouldn't be taking that much damage, especially from 13 and 14. Sorry, 14 and 15. I understand Gamma's doing damage, but from them, it's crazy. Yeah, you can see like 13 isn't doing that much damage. I don't know why he was taking so much damage from 14 and 15. Anyways, first match out of the way. Next one is Cooler. So sagas from the movies. We have yet to receive a support character for sagas from the, a support character that does something against sagas from the movies characters. I assume it's gonna be next. From the pattern we have seen is the meta currently, whatever they release, the next time they move on to a different tag, that's when you get the supporter that does something for the previous tag, so that you summon more, because that will help you against the meta. Greedy bastards, but it is what it is, you know. They don't release them instantly. They want you to summon so that you can, now you will have the best team and you're countering the one beforehand. And then when there's new banner drops, they're like, now summon on this and counter the previous team that you're annoyed by. So yeah, it is what it is. Cooler obviously is gonna melt against Gammas, especially early season. A lot of people that I'm gonna face are not gonna be having that good of equips and built team, so it is what it is. I think I really don't think tag 14 or 15's kit is what they need it to be. Like, you have no reason to run 14-15. Although do remember that my team is gonna feel a bit more bulkier because of them giving me damage card as well. But you really don't have any reason to run 13-14. Why do I keep saying 13-14? 14-15. You really don't have any reason to. You're better off running somebody else over that 20% damage. If they were doing the Krillin thing, you could justify it. But because Krillin also gives you damage support, 50% I think, that was a different thing, right? We would have taken that. But considering they only give damage guard, I just don't feel like it's worth running them. Because that 20% damage guard isn't worth sacrificing a third unit, you know. Also, I doubt that Android gets any more buffs because they gave us our Trunks and the Ultra is definitely not gonna be Androids. So I think this is it for Androids. Again, they just didn't do enough for droids. If you have higher star Cell, maybe it's a different story a bit, because then you can run Gamma, Cell and this guy. Maybe it's a different story. My Cell is only 5 stars, so I really haven't tried the team. But based on my account at the very least, I don't think they did enough for Androids. You are heavily reliant on having a high star Ultra Cell, basically. That's what they did when Ultra Cell dropped. They didn't really help Android's team that much. And the same here, like they're giving equips for Androids, like Android specific equips, a lot of them. But I just don't think they did enough for the team character wise. It could have worked, as I said, if 13-14 were better. Because right now, see, the issue is you're running a single safety character and 0 ultras on the team. If you don't run Cell, right, with this trio. Also because color wise they overlap a bit. Gammas are also yellow with 14-15 as well. So you kind of overlap with colors. but you don't have double safety. I know you can subcount, manipulate on the rushes and everything, but still not having double safety is kind of tough to deal with, because you're usually gonna face ultras that have Namek, Goku, Ultra Frieza, SSJ4. Like, they will have most of the times double safety, sometimes even triple, considering if you run triple ultras, Namek, Goku, Frieza and Vegeta together. This is a timer team. I wanted to put this match in as well because it's a different team, high star units as well. Besides Vegeta, like the other two were maxed out, so I thought it would be fun to kind of face Daima. I used Daima recently, but I used it all in Treasure Battle because I was doing the mission for the LFZ power. You have to win in PvP 10 times using Daima, 10 times using Majin Buu Saga, etc. So I was running the Daima team. It was fun. Honestly, it was fun. It was Treasure, but it was fun to run them after such a long time. $3.6 million HP. New yeah, man. So there's his first life gone. Camus. You can clearly see the difference in numbers, right? The damage guard and sustained damage guard difference, and the damage numbers we have nowadays. You can see why that dude just got obliterated. Because the offense numbers are kind of adjusted according to the damage guard numbers, but Du is like before that time. A lot of damage from Du, basically max HP. As I was saying, the damage numbers are adjusted according to the damage card we have nowadays, but during Du's time we had like sustained damage cut 70%, and that 70% compared to 100 and 80% is not the same. So they kind of melt older units because the damage numbers are just so high nowadays to counter the damage card. Also, the power creep in numbers has been just insane. Like, how quickly they just increase the numbers is just not good for the game. It used to be very gradual. Then it started to speed up over time, and now it just gotten out of hand. Almost every release, the numbers are just better than the previous one. That's not how it used to be. I mean, you can rush him. If one of my yellows were available, like Gammas, I would have just gone to Gammas. They wouldn't have died against Du. You saw the ult damage. They would not have died from full HP. Also, if you have watched this far, please leave a like and subscribe. I forgot to ask earlier. Also, hype the video below as well. Thank you. 13. The thing with 13 is, again, only 4 stars, right? At 4 stars, it definitely feels like if you're not facing Goku, the game is a bit different, right? Because he misses out on, a lot of things, because the lock-in ability is useless. Although against this guy, it's not, because the fork was gonna lock you in, and what do you say? The damage to the opposition team, the 30% damage that he inflicts, is also not there. So that will affect your team and will make him look less valuable. I didn't go to 13 to tank, by the way, the ult. I was already clicking 13 and then he used his main. Although 13 tanked well. Considering Vegeta is also 5 stars, I think this is fine because both are the similar stars. Although he does have boosts, unlike Vegeta. Vegeta can try. I don't know why I switched out. I could have just stayed in. Oh, I think maybe I did it for... No. Like 13 was available as well very quickly. So I don't know why I switched out of Gammas. But I'm back to Gammas. Oh no, man. Don't hurt me. I'm taking so much damage. Forku actually doesn't hit hard anymore nowadays. He just doesn't. I mean, good luck. Should have just quick like overdrive attacked him instead of doing that strike card. I think I just rush him. Yeah, so that my core breaker is not wasted on his... Oh, he gives up Vegeta. So Vegeta should be dead here. Obviously, it wouldn't be my video if I don't keep getting guessed all the time. I thought he might dash forward. That's why I didn't tap with 14-15. Well, anyways, he's dead. I think I go to Gammas. So Do is gonna die here, and that's gonna do a shit ton of damage to his Forku as well. So yeah, Forku's basically on 0 HP. He locks me in. His blue card and green card is sealed. His main was sealed. His rush was sealed. He had nothing to do but just stay there. Now his main is finally unlocked. Last man standing, Goku doing an ult against my Gammas. Maxed out Goku, by the way. Maxed out Forku. The amount of damage he did with the ult and strikes and everything, Gammas did more than that in just 3 blast cards. And we get a win screen from... Oh no, indestructible, forgot about that. Okay, I was trying to get the LF here. I was like, you know what, I'll combo with him and see if I can draw a blue card and just get the LF. Also, to be fair to 14-15, the tanking from Gammas is improved because of them giving 20% more damage card. Do have the blue card. I'm trying not to switch out. Like, you know what, just stay in, try to LF. Wait for the second one, but it's whatever. We get the LF. The LF is whatever. It's not that good. I'm not blaming the devs. I'm just saying, like, he doesn't do anything that's like, oh, it's gonna be looking good on LF, right? It's just very basic LF. So, yeah. Glad to get that in the video as well. Now it will be the last match, I assume, against Frieza, Cell, and Android 13. I would, like, you can see his equips are AAS. I would prefer to, you know, wait to find better opposition, but I already skipped like 2-3 matches before this, just not finding good opponents. So I was like, you know what, this is at least Ultra Frieza and Cell and New 13. Let me just do that. I don't really want to waste that much time on trying to find opponents in this game anymore. So, especially early season, it's just not a good idea to do it, because usually you're not going to find good opponents. Alright, Gamma time. Two cards. The Disrupt is gone. That's the issue with running a low star Cell. He cannot tank at all, and his damage isn't what it was on release, obviously. We were sidestepping for so long. I decided to tackle, and it always happens. I've said this before, I do this a lot. I quick attack once and then I just blast. Because people are not expecting, people are expecting the second animation to also happen. I just don't go for it. I mean, you can see, if 14 and 15 are doing damage, your team is not well built, buddy. That's all I'm gonna say. Just build up Gamma's gauge. I really wanted to use that blue card, but I mean, you don't see me ever try to strategically use 13's, you know, thing to stop a combo, because I just always forget. Even though I should remember, I just always keep forgetting that he does that. So I never use my 13 to stop a combo. Like, he does stop a combo. It's not like if I don't know it, it's not happening, but I might just waste it when it's not even needed, right? I didn't care to rush his first life. Like, you know what, at this point, I don't want to get comboed here. I'd rather just use the rush. Because I have Core Breaker that is also gonna hit like a rush against these low star units. So I have a second rush that's guaranteed to hit. I mean, dumb move. Honestly, throwing that green card, close range. The thing was, my brain was like, you know what, he's gonna draw a blast card, maybe he draws a second card, that's a strike, I'll click the second card, but he drew a strike first of all and there was no second card drawn, so I just ended up attacking him. I was going to Gammas anyways, so, but you can see almost no damage from Cell. Core Breaker is also ready, so now my goal is to make sure I don't Core Breaker 13's first life. That's not even a neutral blue card. That's type disadvantage blue card. Did 60% to Cell. Also, I don't really use 13 enough to go combo and get the 20% support as well for filling up the gauge and then switching out. I don't do that often because I'm more focused on which character I would rather, you know, attack with. Also, I did not want to go here to tank his ult. I was going to them anyways, and then every time I'm trying to switch out, people just use their main and ult for no reason. So I end up always switching to the wrong character. Otherwise I would have gone to 13 and tanked it. Although it's any normal good build Cell would have killed 30, like 14, 15 there, but as I said, my opponent doesn't seem to have that good equips. So thank you Yajirobe for bailing me out. But he finally started a combo and Yajirobe just stopped it. I mean, I'm just trying to get my gauge. Just get my switch in because I know he can't switch out and Gammas are gonna nuke him. Goodbye, Frieza. I think it's time to take care of Frieza as well, but you have to take care of Frieza by like what you did with Goku, right? You did not release a red to take care of Goku, you released a blue to take care of Goku. Same way, I don't want a purple to be released to take care of Frieza, because if you release a purple, that increases Goku's value and then it's a slippery slope again. So I need some other color to take care of Frieza. I'd say preferably yellow, to be honest. I've not thought this through, but I think a yellow would be good because Frieza doesn't have that many good red partners. He does have Vegeta, but he's not his partner. You know, people just run him on leader slots, but he's not the optimal partner, right? So yellow could be a good color. I don't want a green because again, if you drop a green that affects 13, and that then, you know, brings back Goku. You know, gives Goku more value, not brings him back because he's still meta, but, you know, gives him more value again. I don't need anything that will provide more value to Goku. So we have to do it in a way where Goku stays buried, and then now we also take care of Frieza. So that's why I think yellow would be a decent color. Anyways, the match is over, the video is over. This was just a fun setup to, not fun, but I wanted to just run androids once. And now we're gonna start doing some unique, in quotations, setups, and I'll see what I can make happen. If you watched this far, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Also, again, just do the hype thing, and I will see you in the next one.